Howdy all, welcome to part 38 of my playthrough series of the game Dune Awakening. I hope you weren't too put off by last week's video not being part 38. I did need to get that rant off my chest about player behavior, mostly related to base housing, but we're back in the game. And as you can see in the upper left here, I have a contract. Well, it's all up against this fairly pale. Anyway, to meet the Master of Assassins, meet Thufir Hawat himself here in Arrakeen. So I'm starting here outside the bulk of Arrakeen Village in the plaza that leads to the palace. And let's go meet Thufir, find out what he has for us, and then I'm not sure, I don't recall what his first mission is. So we're going to be doing something after we meet Thufir up here, but I don't really remember exactly what it is. Is that him over here? Yeah, must be him over here because you can't get through there. There's the man.
I expected you. Sorry. Occupational hazard.
So I'm wondering if you might have any information to share about Lyat Kynes, the old planetologist, or Andrea Gannon sent me. The Lyat Kynes stuff is interesting, but it is a fairly long interchange. So I'm going to go right to what really happened is Andrea Gannon sent me.
Andrea speaks very highly of you. If that was all I knew of you, it would be enough. I know a great deal more.
And what do you know about me?
Your file grows daily. I'm quite pleased with the investigation into Skorda and the tainted spice. I look forward to the results of the analysis.
And so, again, the War of the Assassins takes a terrible toll, doesn't it? You can go into this discussion about the morality of the War of the Assassins. Or, one more thing, Andrea wants permission to eliminate Ambrose Lucifera.
She thinks he's responsible? Permission denied. The evidence is circumstantial, and he provides financial support. Assassination would be hasty.
I shall tell her.
Andrea is my most promising protege. She may seem to have a machine mind, but she's as human as you and I. She does not show it, but she takes the tainted spice deaths personally. She sees it as a personal failure to compute the truth rapidly enough.
And again, they kind of want you to talk about Lyat Kynes, but I'm going to go with goodbye and continue the mission. All right, now I've got to go back to Andrea Gannon. So I will get out into the sun, and then I won't make you watch me run back to my ornithopter and fly back and so on. I'll cut it here, and I will meet you when we are in front of Andrea Gannon. See you in a bit. And we're back, and we're here back at Helios Gate to talk to Andrea Gannon. So let's see what Andrea has to say.
The balance of probability suggested I would see you soon.
So to complete the contract, I had a pleasant discussion with Thufir Hawat.
Good. I have the test results of the tainted spice. It will take time to interpret the data, but we will have a better understanding of this poison. What did Thufir say regarding my request to eliminate Ambrose Lucifera?
Hawat denied your request. He says the evidence is circumstantial.
What? No, his is a brilliant mind. Surely he understands the logic, the calculation, the need. Lucifera is a corruption, a cancer. The only kindness is to cut him out. The only solution to the equation is terminal. Why doesn't he compute that?
It would seem you're not a completely cold computer after all, or what can we do about that now? Let's go with the first one.
And what if that's true? I have a mind of meat and electricity like anyone else. I just have to think, to collate, Thufir is rarely wrong, but he is wrong now. We must act before it is too late. We will take the initiative, and I will take full responsibility.
So your choices are from the bottom. The insubordination isn't right. How can Ambrose be so important? I need to think carefully about this, or accept the contract. What do you want me to do? You've got to accept the contract eventually, I'm sure. So let's just go ahead and do it.
I've taken the liberty of lacing this expensive bottle of wine with some of the tainted spice. It will be undetectable to poison snoopers.
How do I convince Ambrose to accept the gift?
Ambrose is a known Epicurean and experience seeker. Convince him that this bottle of wine is a singular and exclusive experience. I'm too well known in Arakeen, but you can make sure Ambrose drinks this. Take the bottle. Say no more. I know you'll do the right thing.
And goodbye. All right. And now we have to go back to Arakeen. This series of contracts clearly is designed to happen when you're at a stage where you've got an ornithopter. If you don't have an ornithopter, this is a major pain in the butt, and expensive. But luckily, I have my ornithopter, so again, I'm going to get in it, fly out to the overland map, fly over to Arakeen, etc. You don't need to see all that, so I will see you in a bit. Welcome back. We're back here in Arakeen, and where we need to go to find this Ambrose is up in the VIP lounge in the bar here, the Seleucid Bull. I'm not sure I've ever gone in here in a video. So I started outside, so you can see, we can run up here to the lounge. Oh, wait for that character to pop in. Wow, my laptop video card is not doing well right now. Come on, there we go. Wow. Yeah, this is why I don't like doing this on my laptop if I can avoid it. Anyway, you can see from the marker, Ambrose is over there somewhere. You can find out when he actually pops in as a actual visible person instead of just a form. Now you can see what the Funcom armature models look like when they don't have their skins on them. Anyway, let's talk to Ambrose.
I can already tell we are going to be fast friends, unless we already are, in which case it's so good to see you. How long has it been?
Ambrose Lucifera, a secret admirer, sends their regards and this gift.
Well, far be it from me to look a mysterious wine-bearer in the mouth, but perhaps you ought to tell me who your patron is before I accept.
So two choices, just the general, my patron doesn't want to spoil the romance by revealing the mystery, or this character is not familia, so is noble, and I can go with the noble response. My patron is of rare breeding and means, as evinced by this Caledonian wine. I'll go with that.
Such a bottle would not be easy to come by in this sand trap of a planet. Your patron must have wealth, reach, and power. Oh my.
And my patron is not someone to insult by refusing a gift.
Caledonian wine, a rare experience. By Jove, I like you. I'm going to a party later, and sharing this will make me the belle of the ball. Do you drink while on duty? Don't answer. Let me tempt you not. I'll shield you from this devil's ambrosia. Just a selfless soul, drinking for two.
So the choices are, did you say you'd be sharing wine with others, or this rare wine is meant to be enjoyed by you alone? My patron insists. Let's go with the second one.
I'm afraid something of this vintage simply must be shared. It's just my indelibly magnanimous nature.
So the question is, do I straight up admit that it's poisoned? Do I let him have the wine and see what happens? Or I'm sorry, I can't give you this wine. I've always chosen the middle one. I'm going to see what happens if you actually give him the wine.
Oh, I'm quite good at enjoying. When it comes to indulgence, I'm second to none.
All right. Well, goodbye. Exit the bar. Okay. Something, I assume, is going to happen once I exit the bar. I need to call Andrew again, and so if I hit the enter key, good work. You rid Erakeen of its greatest parasite, and I'll bear the consequences. Unfortunately, it seems like our collaboration has come to an end. But your work is not done. Thufir Hawat will want to know everything we found. Go find him. This is my last task for you. All right. I assume it's going to send me to Thufir. I leveled up. That's good to know. Come on. Give me the next stage. Come on. Is there not a next stage? Additional contracts will become available. I guess I have to go speak to Thufir? Interesting. Let's find out. Yeah. So this laptop is an old laptop. It's got a 1060, NVIDIA 1060 chip in it. It was a stellar gaming laptop when it was new, Asus Predator Elite. But not so much now. Like, I know, there we go.
I expected you. Sorry. Occupational hazard.
All right, so again, we can ask about liatkines, or you straight up admit to the fact that I poisoned Ambrose Lucifera. Let's see what happens.
Yes. I didn't initially expect her to move so fast, but I've taken action. What do you have to say for your part in all of this?
I was merely I don't like that. I was merely following Andrea's orders. That's a very Nazi thing to say. I was put in a difficult position. Also kind of, wishy-washy, but let's go with that.
Yes, you were in a difficult position. However, at this level of the game, one is always in a difficult position. You must show better judgment. People nearly died in the fallout of this stunt. A useful contact in several blameless bystanders. They survived by only the narrowest of margins.
So that what happens if you choose that. You get chewed out.
Andrea turned herself in, claimed complete responsibility for everything. Loyalty still means something to her, and a willingness to face consequences. Her actions took me aback. Ambrose, you see, was my double agent, feeding misinformation to the Harkonnen.
What will happen to Andrea?
There will be a disciplinary action. Then I will place her on other cases far from Skorda. She faced her misconduct with honor. Our work isn't done.
And what happens to me now?
Now you work for me directly. You have Andrea to thank for that. She made the case to keep you on. She made it very well. A process cannot be understood by stopping it. Understanding must move with the flow of the process, must join it and flow with it. I can only teach you what comes next by throwing you into the flow directly. Perhaps, in the process, we can save my Duke and his house.
What's our next step in investigating the tainted spice?
Understanding the origin of the tainted spice is vital. Taking in all of the data, I detect Imperial influence. though I do not know from whom. We must trace the links in the chain back to Skorda. It is from him we will get clearer answers. The man recently appeared in Erekine.
How do we track down Skorda?
I've calculated his most likely contact, a naive Atreides trooper named Rafe Arslau. He's stationed in Erekine. Find him. Find out what he knows.
I'll find him.
We know he's had past dealings with Skorda. Further details are in the contract.
And goodbye. All right. It looks like this entire playthrough is going to be me running around and talking to people. So let's head back into Erekine Village and find this guy, Rafe. Does look really good. All of the damage from the actual active war before it turned into a war of assassins. I think he's in the bar. What are the odds that his actual skin will pop in before I get there? Yeah, he's right down there. I'm going to say very low. Wow.
Hi, is there something you need?
You're Rafe Oslo. I'm looking for Skorda.
You are you? Well, who's asking?
I'm part of his crew. I need to see him. There's been some trouble.
Yeah, I heard he got jumped by mercenaries when he tried to go off-world.
Can you help me?
Happy to help. Skorda's a hero of mine. I owe everything I am today to him.
I don't need your life story, just tell me where he is.
Right. Last I saw, Skorda was talking to one of them weirdo cult recruiters in town. I gotta see one of them.
All right, and goodbye. And you know, he actually points in the correct direction. Report back to Thufir before I talk to the... Okay. Run. Run around Erekine. Run by weird clay humanoid figures. I guess I like the fact that even though you're out here in this open plaza, you're not getting sun exposure, so you won't eventually build up sunstroke. Like, I was just here. How is his character's skin not already exposed?
I expected you. Sorry. Occupational hazard.
So, Rafe squealed. He saw Skorda talking with a cult. Here's my report.
Well done. The cult in question is the Masquerade. Strange cult. Even stranger rituals. But why would Skorda be talking to them?
What's our next course of action?
Speak with one of their cult recruiters. See how far you can get by playing an eager new recruit.
I'll do my best.
Their practices may seem strange and even nonsensical, but don't fall into the trap of underestimating them. It's a bad habit.
And goodbye. Underestimating the Masquerade specifically is a bad habit that happens enough that you have to call it that, Thufir. Anyway. And we are on the Tainted Trail. Continue to the contract a new recruit. Ask the Masquerade about Skorda. I think I can get to them by going down. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go all the way back down to the lowest level. So it's not here, it's down around here. There we go. And this person had their skin already loaded.
Greetings. May the tyrant worm bless you. May your fluids honor him. May we all be drained of doubts and the poisons of a sick society.
Sounds like a vampire cult, but anyway, I'm looking for the masquerade.
And the coils of providence bring you to us. I am a naib of the masquerade. I am a teacher. I am a recruiter. We follow the holy tremors of Shai Halud, as interpreted by our Sayadina Nala. We honor the tyrant worm by spilling our water.
I'm sorry, but wouldn't the Fremen see spilling water as blasphemous?
I understand your confusion. To the blind, sight must seem like insanity. But this is blindness that can be cured. In the meantime, can I be of help?
Spoken like a true member of a cult. I'm looking for my friend Ty Skorda.
Oh yes, a promising convert. Come to our learning center in the Udum. You will find your friend, and perhaps enlightenment.
And goodbye. I gotta go report back to Thufir. Not up there. Up here. Oh, well, you're just taking me up there anyway. I think I've got this right. Yes. And back out into the sun. Man, wouldn't it be cool if Funcom actually built out the interior of that? You could go in and just have missions inside the palace. That's a lot of real estate to not be doing anything with. Oh. And he's still not there. And there it is.
I expected you. Sorry. Occupational hazard.
I wish they would have that stop, or maybe give him something else to say every other time. Complete the contract. The ruse worked. I'm invited to the Masquerade Learning Center.
An impressive performance and a tidy report. I appreciate that. So many field agents are sloppy with their documentation.
Shall I take this undercover assignment further?
I'm afraid there is no time to build a proper cover. Besides, I already have a hidden agent among the Masquerade.
So, what should I do?
You'll do what you do best. Attack swiftly and directly, and obtain what information you can. It seems we're not the only ones after Skorda.
Oh?
I received word that he tried to get off-world before talking to Oslo, but was attacked by 2 mercenaries. He made a daring escape.
And who were the mercenaries?
Perhaps Harkonnen, perhaps someone else. Skorda may have joined the court for strange purposes, but I wager he wanted protection from his attackers.
So what should I do?
Go to the learning center. Find Skorda or information leading to him.
And I'm on it.
Take all due precaution. These are fanatics.
And goodbye. And I think, even though that's going to make for a fairly short video, I'm going to call it here. Finding him in the Udum is multiple stages that all take place in the Udum, so that sounds like something to do in an upcoming video. So I'm going to call it here, and say thank you all for joining me on this part 38 of the playthrough. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it that thumbs down. It's all engagement as far as YouTube is concerned. And speaking of engagement, if you have any questions or comments about what I've done here or anything else on Nerd Caliber, please do leave them in the comment section below. If you like Nerd Caliber's content and you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. Maybe clicking on that notification bell icon so you get notified when new videos go up. That said, again, given all that's going on here, do please stay safe, be well, and bye bye.